Mr. Jones was the leader of the manor farm until the animals overthrew him and took over the farm. When Animal Farm first started out, all animals were treated equally. But as time went on, the pigs gradually took over all the animals. They saw a lack of organization and decided to step into the role of leadership. The pigs convinced the animals that they were naturally more intelligent. Therefore, they should be treated as superior. In this film, you will see the events that occurred leading up to the pigs having absolute control and power.
Using Squealer's big language to confuse the intellectually inferior animals, Napoleon and the other pigs were able to manipulate their position to their gain.
Muriel, will you please read the fourth commandment for me?
Sure. No animal shall sleep in a bed with sheets.
Do you remember there being those last two words?
Mm-hmm.
I don't. Hey Muriel, can you tell me what the fifth commandment says?
Sure. No animal shall drink alcohol to excess.
I was almost positive it didn't have those last two words.
Me too.
Hey Muriel, do you remember what the sixth commandment said?
I'm not sure, but it was something along the lines of no animal shall kill another animal, but I'm not positive.
Will you read the sixth commandment to me just to make sure?
Sure, I will. It says, no animal shall kill any other animal without cause.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes it okay for Napoleon to murder those animals like he did because they rebelled. At first, I thought he was breaking one of his own commandments. Where did that come from?
Let's go check. I can't believe it was Squealer. So, Squealer, why did you decide to change the commandments in the first place?
Well, I never actually changed them. I just modified the meanings of the commandments. I only added words to reveal the true underlying meaning of them.
So you did change them?
No. I only attempted to make them more clear so the others would understand why Napoleon did what he did.
Okay, I think I got what I was looking for. Thank you very much, Mr. Squealer, and have a nice day. Hello, Mr. Napoleon.
Howdy.
So, many of us who have heard about your animal farm are curious as to why you did some of the things you did. For example, why did you feel the need to use the dogs?
Well, obviously, as the almighty ruler of the animal farm, I had to keep order as well as protect myself from any threats from the inferior animals.
Alright, but what threats were there exactly?
There were no real threats because I had the dogs. You see, the dogs worked as a sort of safety precaution so that there would never be any rising threats.
Okay, I understand that. We're also curious as to why you lied to the other animals about the shortage of food.
Well, I couldn't afford to have my subjects questioning my decisions by thinking that we were spending too much time building things, such as the windmill, and not enough time harvesting food.
So you basically did both of those things to benefit only yourself.
I wouldn't say only myself. I'm the only one capable of leading Animal Farm well, so I had to stay in power for the greater good.
Alright, thank you for your time, Mr. Napoleon, and have a
Anytime.
nice day.
I, Napoleon, decree that all milk and apples are to be brought to the harnesser for the use of the pigs only.
Why do the pigs get all the apples?
I don't know, that can't be fair.
Comrades, surely do not think that we are using this to be selfish, do you? Actually, many of us hate apples and milk and are doing this to keep our health. Since milk and apples are necessary for a pig, we must eat them to maintain the management of this farm. As you know, the organization depends on us. We eat the milk and apples for your sake. If we fail to do our duties, Jones will come back. Surely you do not want Jones to come back.
Of course we don't want Jones to come back.
So, Clover, what are your thoughts about the changing of the commandments?
Well, because I can't read and I have a very, very bad memory, I didn't notice it at first. But once I noticed that they were changing the commandments, I realized they were trying to trick us. So, Benjamin, why weren't you involved in the animal farm? Why did you not contribute to the revolution?
Things like hunger, hardship, and disappointment are inevitable in life. Whether humans or animals are running the farm, things are going to be miserable.
Though you seem uninterested in everything, did you have a bond with Boxer?
Before the revolution, we used to spend our Sundays grazing in the pasture. As soon as I saw Boxer being led away into the knacker's cart, I knew that Napoleon was only looking out for himself and trying to get rid of Boxer.
So you are saying that this is the first time you realized that?
Of course not. I knew long before that.
Thank you for your time, Benjamin.
Man, I hope that we will finish the windmill soon. I will work all day and all night to finish this.
Be careful, Boxer. You could overwork yourself. You might become injured.
I will work harder. Napoleon is always right. Napoleon wants this windmill finished as soon as possible. I will wake up 45 minutes earlier to help the process go faster.
What happened? I told you might overwork yourself. A horse's lungs don't last forever, you know.
I will be alright. I am done now. Once this windmill is all good, I'll be able to take a break and recover.
Boxer, are you okay?
It's my lung, but I will be alright. There's a good amount of stone stored, and there was only a month until my retirement. I was looking forward to my retirement. Perhaps Benjamin will be my companion.
Howdy, Mr. Pilkington.
Howdy.
So, Mr. Pilkington, do you have any reasons for not trusting the animal farm? Why were you so opposed to the idea of animals running the farm without a human?
Well, at first I felt that the existence of a farm run and owned by pigs was not normal and would negatively affect the neighboring farms. The animal farm would have no organization or discipline and would surely fail.
How would the animal farm affect neighboring farms?
I thought that if word spread to the animals on my farm, then it would stir them into believing that a rebellion was a good idea.